So we've got the lower frame sat on, just temporarily stuck some bolts in so we know they are directly over the correct mounting points where we need to be. Now what I'm looking for is something which is identical on both sides of the vehicle. So I'm currently on, obviously, the back of the van looking down behind the passenger seat, and there is some things which are, I looked at this distance here, so from the edge of that box there to the side of the B post, because obviously that would be identical. But if you look on that side, got the bloody handbrake, so I can't get symmetry that way. Measuring from there to the edge of that trim. On this side we've got the bonnet release. Obviously that's not there on the other side, and it's actually an handbraking way, so again we can't get symmetry that way. So the only way I can actually get symmetry is off the top edge here, that door pocket. So I've measured that already, and that's currently 185, and just to prove the point, it's actually 130 on the other side, so the symmetry is off. So I need to do a calculation now to work out where does that seat need to sit. Obviously we've got 50mm of difference, so is it 50mm that way, 50mm that way, etc. So we just need to just play about with a calculator and just work out which way it needs to go, just to give us that symmetry. Bear in mind these are going to be swivel seats, so we know the driver's seat is set on its original mounting points. Yeah, it's come with an official adapter plate, so we know that seat swivels. We know it's going to behave itself. I do know it's tight going around that steering wheel, but ultimately it swivels. What we don't want to happen is to put that seat so far off centre it's hitting things and it can't physically rotate. So just do a few calculations and play about it. I'll come back to let you know my findings. Okay, just touching back. So what I've actually done now, just to make sure I get that symmetry correct, I measured off again a constant, which is the side door wall here. Sorry, yeah, the door. On the driver's side, it is here we go, 217mm. From there to the top of the bolt, they actually put the seat down with. I'm not about them bolts down there. I'm about the bolt that's going to be here somewhere. So 217mm, and then from that all centre to the one across here, well, 385. So it's a total of 602mm from that constant we've got to the outside bolt. So we need to replicate that now. So we need to make sure that whatever off this mark here we calculate where 217 would be. So it's going to be here somewhere, and the 385 it's actually just on the edge of that metal there. So we'll be able to get a bolt through where it dips in here. So we're not panicking. So it's just about find your constant, find where you need to be, which in our case was 217mm. So here somewhere. So I'm envisaging now a piece of angle coming up and over, giving me my bolt centre there, and as we come back, another one here. These on this side can do the same. We just need to know that we can't physically get a bolt through this way it comes in here. We're going to be here somewhere for a mounting point. Right, off we go to the next stage. So just to recap on that, so off here 217mm to all centre, which is going to be here in random fresh air. So measure from there to another constant we've got. Just measure it now, it's 235mm. So that means we've got an 18mm offset. So from here, again my constant, I need to be 18mm in to give me that whole centre. And once we've got that, we can then work out the next one, and so on and so forth. Well, we just need to get them two. From there we can just drop the seat on, or the adapter plate, or a swivel, and it will give us the bolt pattern for the rest of it, just to drill and bolt through.